Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheney 180 and
Chamba.
Oh yeah,
Double time.
double. Yeah,
okay.
let's
go out, Jesse.
Jessica.
Jurassic Jesse.
There we go.
Yeah, and you're listening to another episode of They're Not Dolls, Quickie Mini. Number
205.
There you go. There you go. We got it, guys. We got it.
It's
all
out
right.
there.
Yeah.
205.
205. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for hopping on with me today. I really appreciate it. We got quite a bit to talk about. I know so far this week it's been semi-light, yeah?
Which is good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people can, go, okay, cool. I can put some money in my wallet now. Or at least let it sit there for a little while,
Yeah, I can hold on to this for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Or end up looking for other things they missed and spend the money anyway.
That's what happens.
Yep.
That's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
Yep. Every single time.
Every day.
Yep. All right. Well, if you guys have not had the opportunity yet to check out Thursday night's show, we had 1/6 shooter on, which was a blast.
Fully.
And, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Mr. Chamba here for, filling in for Adam and holding it down for me. I appreciate
That
it,
was the
sir.
man.
Much
Yes.
appreciated.
And as much as, I thank all of you guys for hopping in and jumping in and helping me out here. I really appreciate it, But if you haven't had a chance, go back, listen to it. It was a lot of fun. We had a great time. I set up this thumbnail here and kind of for Chamba, because I know he is a big Mako fan.
Love her. Best girl.
So it was a little fun. It was a little challenging to get that spotlight on there.
Came out great.
I don't think I slept enough, but it came out. It worked, so it was cool, man.
The shadow on the ground is actually really good. I know it's an odd thing to even talk about, but it's very effective in this piece.
Oh yeah. No, you have to have that shadow in the ground, or else it won't. It won't sell it. So yeah,
Love it.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was photoshopped. That's how good it looks. That's
Right. Well, let me go ahead and say what's up to the chat Migos here. Thank you everyone for hopping on and joining us. Today is Quickie Mini 205. Please make sure to hit that like button. Let us know you're here. Let the YouTube algorithm know that you like the show. Share with your friends. Say, hey guys, Toy Migos are on right now. Let's do it. Let's go hang out. So let's go ahead and get this started here. We've got Sean Reed with first, Mr. William, the Wrestling Hound. Woo!
Wolfpack.
I know he hates that.
Yes. Plastic Crow, caw, the Toy Box of Doom, Omar V, Thunder Crow, Rasper, Customs by Machu, what's up, man? Morbid Jin, Dorian G, Soul Brother, Dark Bulb, Berserk, K-Kaz, what's up, man? Nix Figs, Rohin, how's it going? We got Bored Nick, no longer Thick Nick, no longer Swole Nick, but Bored Nick.
No, he's bored. That's not good.
Uh-oh. Seto 1414, Jerron Schaefer, Jake Peterson, what's going on, man? Jamari Lewis. I'm sorry if I
That's actually pronounced J. Marie Lewis. That
Okay.
is my wife showing support.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Now I feel even worse. Now I feel even worse. I am so sorry, Mrs. Lewis. Let me thank you for showing support and coming and hanging out. I definitely appreciate it. Bryant 3B, Chad Kinsler, how you doing, man? Rick Jones, Action Figure Boncho, Trevor McGuire, Marcus Yee, S. Boogie, Salvador Sandoval, Joseph Joker, toying around. Hot Hollywood Butter himself dropping a Marvel Legends team interview today. Go check that out for sure.
Do check it out. It's great.
We've got, let's see. Oh, 1/6 Shooter is in the house.
Yo.
So what is up, everyone? All right. We've got plenty of stuff to talk about. But before we move any farther, if you haven't picked up Tech on Avengers, you need to get out there and do it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The Chamba book is out there. So
It's out. Issue 1.
Yep. Go pick up issue 1. Get on it. Oh, we got Nico Hodge in the house. Lucky Butter. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, it was a free comic book day this weekend. So if you hit up your comic book shops, you could have picked up that issue.
And also grab a couple of free comics.
Exactly.
Because normally they'll have a couple spare, you know?
Oh, we got Omega Weapon 13 and Placido Dicto
Nice.
coming in with their knives for the Tuesday
Knives are
crew.
out.
Yep, the knives are out for the Tuesday crew.
Welcome.
Yep. Oh, Papa Schmitty is first.
Oh, first. Excellent.
Andy Davis, what's going on, man? All right. We've got
Bernie, come back.
yeah, we've got the Butter Baron saying, Bernie, come back.
Hashtag Bernie come back.
Yes. Hashtag Bernie come back. All right. So you recently went on vacation. How's vacation, Lago?
It was good. It was awesome. Family time, beach, you know. Did some toy hunting. And I spoke about it a little bit before, you know, can't stop, won't stop. But yeah, I was just talking to you guys in the chat about my downfall at the end of the
Is it a downfall?
Well, okay. All right. So it was a good deal. It was a good deal.
Yeah,
But,
it was a great deal.
So I was on vacation in South Carolina for like 3 weeks and did some toy hunting. Didn't find much, and ended up buying some Hot Toys at the end of the day, at the end of the vacation. But I know it sounds crazy, but it's not, because I got one for like $30 with Sideshow Rewards, and the other one I used an Amazon gift card. So
Yeah, that's
in the
too
end,
good.
it was such a good deal.
Too good of a deal.
Yeah,
Too
for
good.
sure.
And then when I got home, I had all my mail backed up, so all the packages came in.
It's Christmas.
Oh my God, I have so many things to
It's
many
Christmas.
things to go through. One of the things that I opened, which was really cool, my son and I had fun with it, was the Sonic Jack specific Dr. Robotnik robot. Did you guys
That one
see
looks fantastic.
It's awesome.
I've only seen photos of it because obviously Australia doesn't get any of these things, but it looks really good.
It's cool because it's like a game. So like you could you flick the Sonic onto the chest piece, and like if you hit the chest piece 3 times with the Sonic, he kind of just explodes. And like
That's pretty cool.
The sound effects. Like the arms fall off and everything. It's really cool.
Yeah, the sound effects aren't quite McFarlane tier, but,
Yeah,
but it was a good try, man. I appreciate it.
He's hiring, by the way. Maybe he could hire me for sound effects. Or something.
There you go. There you go. I think he might be onto something there.
Yeah.
He might need someone to write on his little white papers too. You know.
Oh, no.
Well, here's a suggestion for you, Lago. If you do have a bunch of stuff to open, you should get on the Discord when we're all talking, because we get on
100%.
there and we live stream the Discord. We open up things, show things to everybody. Even Toy Box of Doom has been doing some toy hunts, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's been wild.
Like, it's been awesome keeping up with you guys and watching all this and just, watching it all. And,
and just chatting in general. I mean,
chatting.
Like that chat goes on for hours, and we just talk toys, various toys, anything really.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, other things get brought up too, but that's left for the chat. That's left for the chat.
Yeah, certain ET things and
let's forget about those things. Let's forget about those things. Lots of laughs though. That's definitely a thing.
Man, it's so much fun.
Plenty of laughs. So it's always a good time there.
Yeah,
it's always a good time there.
It was fun.
Yeah. So definitely jump in there, join the Discord. Yep.
It's great. Great community.
Yep. We we usually have definite for sure toy talk. Hours long conversations on Monday and Wednesday night for certain. But you can hop on at any time, really.
Yep.
So
Might happen right after the show too.
It very well may. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Hint, wink, wink.
yeah,
Hint, hint, wink, wink. Definitely drop by though. It's a good time. You get a lot of like new information regarding releases as well. There's a lot of toy drops there in regards to releases from imports, domestic lines. So great place.
Indeed. But let's talk about some new releases. Yeah.
Let's do that.
Do it.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and kick it off with Mezco. Okay, they had a drop already this week. So, what were your guys' thoughts on Doc Nocturnal, the Red Death Edition?
Dude, super cool. I missed the Doc Nox, but this one I like the red. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I know Hound picked one up, and congrats.
Yeah.
The mask. I mean, look at all those accessories. It's awesome.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I like how the green skull contrasts with the red a lot. Something, complementary colors. They kind of it looks like it would stand out a lot on a shelf. I did not get this one just because I'm kind of falling off the whole Mezco Rumble Society stuff, because every time I get them, I'm kind of like, I like them, but I don't know if they fit in my collection, So...
Mm-hmm.
So I'll enjoy these from afar, but this looks really awesome. And afterwards, I kept looking at it. I was like, oh man, this would look so cool on the shelf. The red with the green. So I kind of regret it, but at the same time, I know that if I would have gotten it, just like every other, Rumble Society character that I have, I'm like, I kind of like it. It looks awesome, but it just doesn't fit in my collection right now. So.
He could be displayed really well on a Christmas tree with his green face and red outfit. I do like the plague mask. The plague mask is cool. The plague doctor mask,
yeah. That definitely was a huge like selling factor for me. But unfortunately, I was asleep when this went up, so I missed.
Oh no!
Yeah. I really wanted to get this and swap out the capes on them. So utilize the black cape from the previous release and put this cape on the previous release, just to kind of mix up that black and
nice
red.
Contrasting. Yeah.
I think that would look really, really cool. So when this comes out and you see people doing it, you heard it here first, okay?
Just looking at it now, I'm like, I kind of wanted it. But I wonder if like the skull that's green, the glow in the dark one, is really that green. I don't know for sure.
It might be more dull in actual,
That's
in
what
hand.
what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Well, the other one was pretty green too, though.
Oh, was it? Okay. All right.
Yeah, because I have the original one. So
okay, was the original one also glow in the dark?
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think they were switched though. I think the one that's white in the picture here was the green one, and then the more menacing looking face was the white one. I could be remiss in saying that, but I think that's the way it was. I could be wrong though.
I keep wondering if they're going to reuse a lot of this for Robin, like a Damian Wayne Robin.
Oh, that body for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a smaller body.
Yeah.
I don't know. It still might be a little bit big for Damien, though. That's
who knows what their plans are with that, though.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm listening to 1/6 Shooter. I'm jumping on the wait list, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't,
there you go.
doing it right now.
Sounded like you're on the fence on it anyway, so it kind of makes sense just to hop onto it for sure.
I think I might do that when we get done myself.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm doing it as we speak.
FOMO.
Exactly, FOMO.
So, Cheney, this is the third release, right, of Doc Nock?
No, second.
Second? Okay.
Yeah, they released the what was it? He had like an accessory pack. I think he had two separate accessory packs before. I could be wrong, but
yeah, so I mean, if you have both of these and the accessory pack, I mean, just think of the possibilities of part swapping and doing a lot of cool stuff.
Yep, absolutely, lots of fun to be had. That plague mask alone is like awesome. Like, oh, that's so cool. It's funny. I was telling Adam because he had bought a custom head sculpt of a plague mask. And I was like, dude, that thing would look killer on that new Joker that just came out. And he was just like, no. I'm like, what? You didn't get it? And he was like, no, I didn't get it. Ah.
And that one's in my pile of mail.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Luckily,
Pile of mail. I like that.
I had not got it initially, but luckily Berserk had picked up 2, and he was very, very generous enough to hook me up with his second one. So thank you
Nice. That's
so
nice.
much. Moderator Ramos, you are the man, the myth, the legend. All
Chat
of the
Mangos,
above.
Killers.
Yes.
Toy fam, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fully.
Mm-hmm. So I noticed this one up today, and I'm really interested to hear your guys' thoughts on this, because this is going to be a nightmare for people who actually want it. What are your guys' thoughts on this Supreme X Gundam here?
Hype beast.
Yes.
That's what it is,
That's
really.
basically.
You know, if you're like it's for the hype beast crowd. They don't even need to be a fan of Gundam or just know of the property. It says Supreme on it. It's gonna sell out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like candy.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, it's a neat thing. Like the thing regarding a lot of these releases, like the hype beast type releases, is I don't know if like actual Gundam fans would give a crap. So
True.
it's they're kind of safe in that department. This
True.
is definitely like they're targeting a specific audience with this kind of release, but it's definitely going to be a tough one to get.
I mean, for if not for anything, they literally sold bricks with their logo on it.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
And you can buy those bricks now for a nominal fee. Like,
Yep.
It's
currency.
Yeah. So
it's like
whatever they
a
put
gold
this,
bar.
Yeah, whatever they put this logo on, like you can guarantee it.
I keep thinking if they could just put this logo on that Doc Knock, it'll be a Supreme Doc Knock.
Dude, and if they did that Doc Knock would be worth way more than it actually is, and it already
I
is.
would have bought it right away, knowing the hype around it.
Doc Knock hype supreme.
What are your thoughts on this, Jesse?
Oh, it's cool.
4 years later.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, I'm more into dinosaurs, but you slap a Supreme on anything.
Supreme on a Raptor?
Or even better,
there you go.
The big T-Rex, red with just Supreme on it on the side.
Oh yeah, I would be pre-ordering that. So I mean, cool for all the Gundam fans and stuff out there.
Yeah.
It's just not my corner.
Sure.
That's all.
Yeah, I'm happy that this is nothing that I'm too passionate about. I can enjoy from afar and go, okay, look at the insanity that has just ensued over this. Mm-hmm. So the sad thing about it though is like if it's like a legit kit and you have to build it, like there's going to be so many that won't even be built.
Oh, it'll remain in the box.
Yeah, it won't.
Yeah.
No one will ever actually mess with it, unfortunately. Like a lot of people.
And it would
won't.
go for quite a lot of money at that point too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So where do you buy this?
Oh, you probably have to go to their website and try and fight the bots that are buying up the stuff, and it's it would be kind of the equivalent if they had thrown Gundam logos all over some sneakers. Like it's basically it's 100% hype beast stuff. Like, and
it's got an audience, and it'll sell.
Oh yeah.
In our realm of things though, like I don't enjoy seeing this stuff because it's going to, I'm not going to say it is 100%, but it kind of tempts maybe other companies to try it out as well, because they know, hey, if we do, a collab with Supreme, whatever we put there is going to sell.
Mm-hmm.
So, That's the kind of worries that I have about seeing stuff like this. That hopefully more companies don't look at this and go, "Oh, well, that's an instant, that's a guaranteed seller right there." So however many we make, we know we'll sell them.
It's like a few years ago with Transformers, the Optimus Prime and Bape.
Yes.
Similar situation in that sense. You know,
Mhm.
it's people who often are like into that that hype beast streetwear type stuff. It's like, yeah, you know who Optimus Prime is, so let's just deco him out in Bape. Or in this case, it's like, yeah, he's a Gundam. Let's slap on Supreme and make some money.
Yep.
And that's what it'll do. It'll make money.
Yep.
Just joined the wait list for the Supreme Doc Knock, guys.
Nice.
Congrats.
I know you say it as in jest, but it wouldn't shock me if it was one day a thing.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
yeah.
shocked at all. Especially with the way Mezco is too, like the way everything is so complicated and how hype Mezco stuff has become.
What's that Mezco line? That's that the street guys, the guys that are like with
the
spray paints and stuff.
Vapor.
Yeah, like is that part of a specific line?
Is
As far as I know, it's its own thing.
Right. Now that can have a collaboration with Supreme, and that would make more sense than anything else.
It would. I agree. Yeah, I think that would be
Yeah.
that would work out very well.
Yes.
All right.
But-
Well, let's go ahead and move right on along here. Then we have. Let's check this out. So initially, we had thought, DC Direct stuff was done, right?
Mm.
We weren't gonna like whatever was out. That's all you're gonna get, whatever. But it looks like that, there some listings have gone up in Europe, and we're gonna be getting these. What the heck did they call it? The deceased versions of the essentials? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool. We got some, statues here and some of the animated figures as well. So I know for people that were holding out on or hoping that, oh man, it would have been cool to get those. Like this is good. This is good news.
So is this like old stock that they had that they just
these
getting
were
rid
like
of at this point, or
I think
what?
these were some of the last ones that they were like working on when everything
see.
happened.
Right?
Because they had put up like solicitations and everything for like almost every one of the essentials figures that they had put out, but in deceased versions.
Okay.
So you can get, basically zombie versions of everybody. And
Right.
they were working on that. And then even with the animated stuff, they had decided, okay, we're going to do a line of figures that never made it in the series, but are, popular characters. And we're going to, make them in the style of the animated series. So they were working on some of that. Some of those came out, and they're just kind of like in the middle of stuff. And, everything happened over there at Warner Brothers in DC, and they ex-nayed DC Direct.
Right.
And so we didn't, there was no clarification on if everything that was in the works was going to go out or not. So this is actually really cool.
Yeah, it's what Swole Nick said. I think it's McFarlane kind of joined them and helped to resurrect DC Direct.
So is this going to be a permanent thing now, or is this just like we're releasing the last batch that was advertised and then that's it?
From what I read, but don't quote me on this. It just seems like I think it's gonna be a permanent thing. I think.
That's cool. That's interesting.
That,
if that's the
that
case.
Batman Who Laughs, I don't think ever came out. It was just like a design, or it came out. A few of them came out in like Europe, and that's it. Like you couldn't find them.
I see.
So I don't know. Like the last wave that hit here was like Armored Batman, Azrael, and some other, and I think Deathstroke, and someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And they're really cool. They're awesome figures. I got that Armored Batman. He's a beast. He's huge, wide.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad they came back with these. They have some really cool. The Batman animated series figures are awesome.
I'm just curious, like in general, like where they're going to go from here on. After they release this lot that they're showing. I'm just wondering from this point forward, like, is this going to be a continual thing, or if this is just going to be this is it after this?
I don't think I'm on the same page. Like I don't know, because if McFarlane helped resurrect them,
right,
he's gonna have to kind of compete against them because he has his own animated looking figures,
right?
So,
unless this is unless this is like under McFarlane as well at this point, where it's like it's like a side company, if anything, like a side branding. I don't know.
Yeah, it sucks because the the essential stuff was good. I was liking the essential stuff. I think,
Yes.
Yeah.
you know, if they were able to, put in all the accessories that they had wanted to, like, I think that line really could have flourished. But, you could tell they were having issues because they were cutting accessories that they were showing and prices kept going up. And it was like, oh man, like I really want to support this line because I actually like the line. But on the flip side, like it's like, they were wanting like $27 for a figure with maybe a pair of hands, and it was like, ugh. So it's cool to see the deceased second wave getting put out, because I know they've got the first wave out that had Batman in it. I think it had the deceased Joker in it, if I'm not mistaken. But they had put up, solicitations for like all that stuff. And obviously for them, it's easy repaints with, different like head sculpts and whatnot, but it's still cool.
Right.
I really like that Bombshells line that they were doing. That first wave of them was killer. It had a whole bunch of accessories. Like the articulation was top tier on the figures. The paint apps were really good. And then with the second wave, they cut out all of the accessories and even like trimmed down a little bit of the articulation schemes. And it was like,
What happened there?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I like those bombshells. They felt good in your hand too.
Mhm.
Like they felt quality,
They
and that's
really
what I
did.
like about it. Yeah.
Okay, Astronaut in the chat says McFarlane Toys announced that it would take over management of any remaining DC Direct inventory, and that it would continue to make statues, busts, and other collectibles, such as action figures in DC Direct's previous merchandise lines. The company anticipates releasing new products in 2022.
Wow, there you go.
That
Thank
is
you,
really
Astronaut.
interesting. Yeah, thanks for that. That's strange. I'm wondering how it's going to go forward from this point forward. Like all that information says, okay, we're going to do more things, under the DC Direct, but is like Todd McFarlane specifically going to focus on like what he's doing now, where he's going to be doing lines based on specific books as opposed to just general looks of things?
It would be the coolest, like in my opinion, it would be the coolest thing ever to, like, since it's like, hey, you guys were working on this, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Just keep doing what you guys were doing. And
Right.
we're just going to hold it under the McFarlane
Right.
banner. That
And
would
a
be
lot
the... Go ahead.
Sorry, and a lot of these DC Direct figures, they were in comic shops and small shops, not like McFarlane that has them in like Walmart
Right.
and Target. So I don't know if he's gonna. I don't know if it's gonna be a competitive thing. I just think, well, it's Todd. He does whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah.
He just does some random ass stuff all the time.
Granted, it would be stellar to see the essentials in a Target
Right.
or a Walmart, because that would bring people into that line and go, "Whoa, what are these? I never knew about these. Like, what is this? Like, this is what is this? This, zombie Superman. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get this. Like it. I don't know. It can open a lot of doors here, but we'll definitely try and stay more on top of this as we get.
I'm sure of it.
More info, because this is really big, actually.
This is big news if that's the case. Like it's almost as if it's like an imprint of McFarlane's toys at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Except it's just more DC, where obviously, as you can see, what DC Direct has been focusing on, maybe they'll continue focusing on these things, whereas Todd specifically on his end will just focus more on like what he's doing already, which is focusing specific lines, specific books, specific series.
Maybe Todd will just focus on Batman, and DC Direct will do everything else.
That could be the case.
Yep.
That could be the case. Whereas like he'll just be making Greg Capullo figures. The DC Direct can handle everything else.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Swell Nick says this made him have respect for Todd. To be fair, we all have respect for Todd.
Yeah,
you
I think
can't.
we've always had respect for him. Yeah.
Yeah. We play and jest and joke and whatnot, but the guy is a visionary.
He's doing a lot for toys.
He has done a lot for toys.
Yeah.
Like, when he jumped into the game with the original Spawn toys, that was unheard of. No one had seen stuff like that before. So, maybe he's making another move here or whatnot. But I like this. I'm all for this, man. This is really
Great step.
really
It's
cool.
a great step forward for sure.
So, if we were to buy this, Superman, let's just say, is it going to have a Todd McFarlane stamp on the box, or is this from DC Direct?
Well, this is the old Essentials one, so I would imagine I don't know. It might have like it might have
both.
Yeah, it might have both on there.
You might have both.
Yeah, I can't.
Well, because if it is, like, if Todd's, helping release this or whatever, hey, at least he'll release some figures with thigh swivels, right?
Oh, snap.
Oh.
Shots have been fired.
Snap. Respect for him, by the way. We've respected him.
Respect.
Mm-hmm.
Respect,
It was,
definitely.
it's said in respect.
Yes.
But yeah,
Yes.
maybe that's,
Yeah.
We'll see. It's going to be a good time,
No,
though.
I'm excited. I did
Yeah.
collect these DC Directs and stuff, so to have this resurrected, see where they're going forward, yes, I'm excited for it.
Mhm.
And if Todd had anything to do with it, well, thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's a super cool move. Hopefully they roll out and continue putting stuff out, because that only spreads out. That spreads out things. So it's like maybe people aren't into the McFarlane DC multiverse stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they were into Essentials. Well,
Yep.
they're still going to buy Essentials. It's still going to be under McFarlane, but you're going to get the Essentials that you like. Like it's
Like Todd still wins from this. You know what I mean? Like he's
exactly.
and the fans still win too.
Yes.
And obviously DC. Is
Well,
still gonna win 'cause
I'll
it's-
buy more
yeah.
Essentials. Like
Right.
I'm in. Like you got me on Essentials because
Yeah.
I liked that line in the first place. So yeah, let's do it. I'm down.
This could be a really good thing. I mean, hopefully, time will reveal that it's going to be super positive for it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right. Well, sticking with McFarlane, things that I'm
snap.
not so excited about.
What? How?
It's cool. It's cool, but it's these just are never for me. Like it looks nice. Lemillion looks good. He looks good.
It's the only articulated Lemillion we'll probably get.
I don't know.
I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I would prefer, obviously, an import version, but this is what we have for now.
Maybe we'll get a Reveltech one down.
I
down
would
the way.
get that one.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
And then they showed off Endeavor.
To be fair, the Endeavor looks good and only gets people more excited for what Reveltech will do with this.
Yes. Yeah, I saw this. I'm like, that's cool, but I can't wait to see
Exactly.
the Reveltech Endeavor. Like, oh man. So, Jesse, have you watched My Hero yet?
No.
I highly recommend you watch My Hero.
It's fun.
It's really good. If you like comic book stuff, you'll love My Hero.
I do.
Period. Like you'll love it. Maybe I can get you to watch it, since Ernie refuses to. So maybe we can get you on the boat here.
Where do you find this? What streaming platform?
You can watch it on Hulu, sir.
Hulu. Okay. I
Yep.
have Hulu.
You can watch it subbed if you enjoy the full
Reading
experience.
while watching.
Yeah, if you enjoy the full experience, or you can watch it dubbed. So they have that option if you.
Plenty of options.
Yes. And Lago, I know you love My Hero.
Yeah, no, these are really cool. I mean, I don't have a lot of My Hero figures. All I have are the 2 McFarlane figures that were on sale on GameStop for like $5 each.
Nice.
And I think I have 3 of them actually. I have All Might in like 2 different suits, and then I have Deku with like his powers around him and stuff. And they're cool. I mean, I like them. They look nice.
I think for what they are,
yeah,
they do the job.
Hey, someone
say you're like a guy that doesn't follow My Hero so much, but you kind of do, kind of don't. I think McFarlane's the way to go.
I agree.
Hey, someone boot this guy. He's causing a trouble in the chat here. This Adam
there he
Van
is.
Winkler guy saying watch it dubbed. I don't know this guy. He needs to stop terrorizing the chat migos in the chat. I don't know what this This is horrible. Somebody boot this man.
Plus Ultra his way out of here.
Yeah, so I mean, these are cool if you're collecting the McFarlane ones and whatnot. Obviously, me, I guess I'm a stuck-up feline about it with my nose in the air and just thought, I'm going to get the Revoltech ones.
To be fair, though, if you are collecting the McFarlane line, you have more options because they have released more characters than anybody else.
Yeah.
So there is that one advantage of getting the McFarlane figures.
I always think of it as like in Dragon Ball terms. Like if you're a big Dragon Ball fan and you collect SH figure arts, you go for SH figure arts, obviously, because they're the best.
Yep.
But if like you just like Dragon Ball a little bit, or it's not your thing, you go for the Dragon Stars or the
Dragon Stars, for sure.
You know?
Or there's that new $10 line. I think it's called Dragon Ball Evolution,
which is brilliant.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
They are killer figures. Like
those are mini SH figure arts.
Yeah. Chamba has called them figure arts light.
Yes.
Yeah, because you get all of the articulation almost. So
yeah, my son has all of them. Well,
nice.
Actually, it's my way of getting them and saying they're not mine. You know,
that's smart. Very smart.
Like, yeah, you gotta get that guy. Yeah, get Super Saiyan Blue. Yeah, get Vegeta. Yeah. And he has all of them. They're awesome. They're awesome figures, man.
My only complaint is they fall apart kind of easily, but that can be fixed. You know, you can tighten up those joints so that it holds together. But man, for $10, like I wish that we had $10 figures like that when I had first gotten into Dragon Ball.
We did. We had the Irwins and stuff.
No, like when I first got into it, Irwin wasn't doing them. I had Super Battle Collection that I had to drive like 45 minutes away to a mall where they had a little like kiosk, and there was a person there that sold Dragon Ball stuff, and they had, you know, Super Battle Collection, which was imported. It would none of the American companies had you know, rights to make figures yet. So I was paying import prices way back then, and I remember back then it was like, you know, like $25-$30 for a Super Battle Collection, and you literally have arm swivel. I think
that's it.
I think the feet swiveled back and forth. No, it was just arm swivel, and the shirt comes off. Well, the shirt came off, yeah, but I think the feet came off.
I think I had those too.
Yeah.
I never knew what it was called. I just thought the sculpts were really nice.
It's so funny. I have such a similar story to Cheney. I used to travel to a mall, to like an African art store, like African sculpture store. For some reason, they had some Dragon Ball collection, the Super Battle collection, and they're imported. And I would go there and I would tell my parents, I want these, but they're like, they're too expensive. They're $25, $30 each. And
if only they'd known.
The packaging on them was so cool.
Yes, the packaging was amazing. And they had a bunch of those like vinyl prints there that you could buy of, you know, like Dragon Ball pictures. And so I would buy those too. And it was, they were plastered all over my bedroom. And yeah.
I used to love the back of the boxes that showed you like the whole set. And I'm like, oh, one day.
Yep.
And that one day has come, my friends. And I still have them.
Yes.
Nice.
I still have them. It's funny because the Super Battle collection, I have the ones that came. I have some of them mixed with the Japanese versions and the American versions that came in like the regular blister box because they re-released them for Irwin.
They did,
and that set. If I had to give away everything of my collection, that would be the only set I wouldn't give away. That's like my pride and joy.
Okay, I just looked it up. I did have these.
Yeah,
I never knew what they were called, but I didn't have the American versions. I had Japanese versions.
Yeah,
I'm looking at them now. I'm like, yeah. I remember. I'm looking at them now. I remember my memory of them. The sculpts were good, but I'm looking at them now. They're not.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, they're not at all. But I have
like,
such fond memories of like, wow, this looks exactly like the drawing.
Yes, yeah.
My memory is garbage.
Go ahead, Lago.
I was gonna say they did something really awesome that I wish SH Figure Arts would kind of like do like homage to it. They had the Volume 00, which was a Goku, and it was a Goku body that came with a Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, and a Super Saiyan 3 head, and you could just switch the heads.
That's the one that I had.
You had that one? I had that. That was
Yeah,
my
yeah.
favorite one. That was my favorite one.
I love that
And
figure.
and different arms too. It had arms that were kind of like that and down. I was like, what? This is so awesome.
And primarily they were, you know, kind of statues, but back in the day, that's all we had. That's it. So
they were like a rubberized plastic too. They were like a
that's
weird
the thing. It felt almost chalky a little
like
bit, but it's
like
hard
a
to
rubber
describe
or
what it
something.
was. Yeah. Because as a kid, I'm like, this is the only thing of this property. I love this property. This thing doesn't move, but it looks like the actual property.
Yeah.
Obviously,
So,
you know, my memory of it is a lot, you know, it's garbage because looking at them now, they're not very good.
So looking at all of the options that people have today for like a lot of the different properties, it's like looking at it now, it's like, man, people are so spoiled. Like, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and talk about the worst Ultimates from Super 7 here, and then we're gonna have to shut her down because we're about out of time.
Oh man. Again, you know, companies making their own properties, and I mean they're using skulls. Yeah, I guess
I'm all for it. I'm all for that. Like companies just writing their own IPs because they can do whatever they want at this point, and some of the designs are really cool too. Like I know the two that they have in Ultimates right now don't interest me as much, but I've seen some of the other characters in their line, and I'm looking more forward to those, to be honest.
That one reminds me of like a cereal box cartoon, like a character.
Fully.
I would see in a cereal box, you know.
I don't know what kind of cereal it would be though.
Yeah, that'd be some wild cereal with all the blood on his mouth. Jesse, what do you think of these?
I mean, they're not my jam, but
how dare you?
I mean, I really do like what you guys are saying about like these companies like wanting to branch out and do their own things. I mean, 1/6 shooter, you know, they're doing all the
Mythic Legions.
Oh my gosh, Mythic Legions, and they're killing it over there. Like those Mythic Legions are so cool. And, you know, I want these companies to jump on board. And one in particular, like I would love for NECA to break out and do their own things. Like when they did that 100 Predator, it was awesome.
And that was their own thing, essentially, right?
Yeah.
Their own design.
Their own design. And they killed it. But like me personally, I would love like camp counselors. Like if they did their own series of camp counselors for our horror Jason.
That's a great idea, like Jesse.
Yeah,
that's
dude,
a really great idea.
That's an awesome idea.
I hope someone from NECA is listening to this because this is
oh my gosh. Like give me like accessories, you know, all
right up their alley.
Bags and whatever, you know, like victims, you know,
body parts.
Like if NECA could jump on board and do their own thing, their own sculpts, I mean, forget about the properties, and because that's what we're basically paying for is like the licensing and stuff like that. So
for the most
can
part,
get away from that. But like this right here, Super 7, like I mean, it might not be my thing, but it might be your thing, and more power to you. I hope they make awesome stuff, and hey, maybe one day they'll have something that'll be like, oh my gosh, I gotta buy that. So you know, I'll see where this goes.
Yeah, I mean, think about how cool that would be if some of these companies out there just, you know, they just started a line like, hey, this is our own deal. This is what we're going to do, you know. How cool would that be, you know? I mean,
there's a couple of like, we've got like Ashley Wood's Underverse line. That's their own IPs. You know, it started off with like 3A. That was their own IPs for the most part. And they started doing licenses from there. But there's a handful of Chinese companies that are just doing their own thing that seem to be selling quite well, and it's uniquely theirs, and then they don't have to pay license for it too.
Right.
So it's kind of a way to go. It's a nice way to go, you know.
Yeah. It really is, and I mean, look at the success Mezco's had with it.
Right. Oh, fully.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know what I like?
Mythic Legions is entirely their own thing.
Yep. Look at the success there. I mean, you know, and I think it's only better for companies and for, you know, but companies and whatnot, and like creative people to kind of move away from the big IPs and come up with new, interesting ideas, new takes on things, new characters, you know. It kind of opens things up a little bit more where you don't feel so like stuck in like, okay, Marvel or DC or Star Wars, you know what I mean? Like there's so many other like cool stories and tales you can tell about different things, you know.
Like that literally happened with Masters of the Universe. Mattel was like, "Oh, we got to make something for boys or whatever." And they made Masters of the Universe, and then that spawned into a multi-billion-dollar property. I mean, who knows? You just gotta, you know, throw your dart at the board and see what hits. You know?
Yeah. And so, you know, anytime a company is going to be doing something like this, yeah, definitely we should support it. If you like it, obviously. If you don't like it,
for sure, yeah.
If you don't like it, then you obviously don't.
Oh, of course. Don't just support it because it's original property.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But if it's something like, you know, right up your alley,
yeah,
by all means,
yeah,
support
jump in. Yeah. Yeah, these look cool if not for anything but for the accessories alone. Like
they're good at that, man. Super7 loves their accessories.
That's where they shine. Man.
I love how they go with the whole Super 7 aesthetic, you know, like it looks like stuff from back in the day, from 80s, 90s. The designs,
it's
the colors.
the retro, yeah, fully.
And it goes so well with that, you know?
Honestly, like I could totally see this in like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon. You know, you got your cartoon figures, your turtle cartoon figures, and this guy is the bad guy, like, you know, going after him or whatever. I could see Chaney killing some shots, you know, setting up
with this one,
and the skeleton dude here, the pirate. I mean, there's so many different things you can do with this, and that's what I do like about it.
Well,
cool thing also is it's going to scale with the Super 7 TMNT Ultimates too.
Yeah,
that's true,
and all the other Ultimates figures. So that's ideal. That's a great thing to have.
Yep. I do have a Black Pearl ship diorama from the DMC, so this would go very well with it. Oh yeah, 1/6 Shooter brought up Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, like that.
There we go.
Yeah,
that's another
awesome.
yeah.
Like everybody keeps saying, the golden age of toys. There's so much stuff, and these companies are starting to experiment. You know, it's awesome. You know?
Yeah, it's way cool. All right, well, we are about out of time. There's some things that I would have liked to talk about, but we don't have time right now.
You can hop on Discord.
Yes. If you want to continue the toy talk, head on over to the Discord. You can also check out our Facebook group. That's always, you know, popping off as well. Be sure to follow us here on Instagram, where Lago is always holding it down.
Killing it.
Even when he's on vacation, he's holding it down. Like, I can't thank you enough, man. Like, seriously.
You're welcome. It hasn't been as crazy, but I did what I can.
Yeah. Oh, Omar with a Plunderlings plug. Yeah. Plunderlings is another original IP.
Fully. Right? That one went to town with that one.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, check us out in the Discord. We've got a super fun show set up for Thursday night, guys. We've got Dan Young and Dwight from Hasbro hopping on with us on Thursday night. So
killer. It's gonna be killer.
Yeah, you guys definitely want to tune into that. And where can we keep up with you, Lago?
You can find me at the Toy Migos Instagram, and also at my own little Instagram, Lago_figs.
All right. Where can we keep up with you, Chamba?
You can find me at the Chamba on Instagram and Twitter.
And Jurassic Jesse.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram as Jurassic Jesse. Follow me there. I do a little dino opening lives every once in a while. So yeah, check it out.
And before we head out, Infinity Equation is doing a Toys for Tots drive. You can head on over to Jay Hernandez's YouTube channel and donate. He's got a donate button there. You can hit that, donate. You can screen share your donation and repost it for the giveaway that's going to happen at the end of the month this month. You know, this is all to, you know, go out and help the kids and whatnot. So definitely go over there, you know, whatever you could spare. Obviously, if you can't, then I wouldn't recommend doing it. But if you can help out a little bit, it would be greatly appreciated. We can help get some toys to some kids. and help spread the word a little bit here. So I wanted to make sure to hit this note. And I'll be hitting it up until the end of the month when they do their drawing and everything. So I'm very, very appreciative that they were that they reached out and asked us if we wanted to be a part of this. So thank you so much, Infinity Equation. So yeah, head on over to Jay Hernandez's video, donate some money, enter yourself in the raffle. Check it out for sure.
Give some toys to kids.
Yes, get some toys to the kids. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, I am Cheney 180.
I'm Jurassic Jesse.
I'm Chamba.
I'm Lago Figs.
And remember, guys, they're not dolls.
Do it. Who's doing it?
Oh,
Jesse, do it.
Here's my Adam again. Oh yeah. Oh, like Plus Ultra.
That's great.
Perfect.